Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn Bridge course Standard 10 Subject Mathematics Part 1 and 2, and today's day is 45th. Means today is final test number 3. मित्रांनो, तुम्ही या चॅनलवर नवीन असाल तर चॅनल नक्की सबस्क्राईब करा. व्हिडिओ आवडल्यास लाईक व शेअरही करा. चला मित्रांनो, सुरुवात करूया. आजची आपली फायनल टेस्ट नंबर 3, डे 45th, फायनल टेस्ट नंबर 3. Friends, question number 1. Choose the correct alternative answer for the following question. First, which of the following is the set of natural numbers? Friends, we know natural number starts from 1, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. So option B is our answer. B, 1, 2, 3 dash 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 dash. This is the set of a natural number. Question number 2. If P is equal to 3, then find the value of polynomial p square minus 9. Friends, p is equal to 3. Substitute here p square. P means 3. 3 square is 9. So 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So our answer is option C, 0. Okay friends. Question number 3. X plus y is equal to 4 is the linear equation in two variables. When x is equal to 2, then the value of y is, friend, x is equal to 2 plus y is equal to 4. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So y is equal to 2. Friends, x ची व्हॅल्यू 2 आहे, तर y ची व्हॅल्यू किती असेल जर दोघांची बेरीज 4 असेल, सम ऑफ टू व्हेरिएबल्स. सो ऑब्वियसली फ्रेंड्स 2 plus 2 4 होतात. सो y is 2. सो ऑप्शन D is our answer. ऑप्शन D. राइट हियर ऑप्शन D. ओके फ्रेंड्स, option D is answer. Y, value of y is 2. Fourth, if all pair of adjacent sides of a quadrilateral are congruent, then it is called. Friends, all adjacent sides, all pairs of adjacent sides of a quadrilateral. This quadrilateral is rhombus. Option D is our answer, because all sides are congruent in a rhombus. So our answer is option D, rhombus. Fifth questions. How many lines are determined by 3 distinct points? Friends, if the points are collinear, 1, 2, 3 are collinear, then we can draw only one line. But if they are not collinear, 1, 2 and third point is here, so we can join this 1, 2 and 3. So our option is 1 or 3. मित्रांनो लक्षात घ्या, 3 डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स आहेत नाही का. 3 डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स म्हणजे ते समजा कोलिनियर असतील, म्हणजे एकाच रेषेत असतील तर एकच लाईन येणार, आणि कोलिनियर नसतील, एक इकडे असेल, एक इकडे असेल, एक इकडे असेल, तर किती लाईन होतात फ्रेंड्स? तर 3 लाईन्स होतील नाही का. सो आन्सर इज 1 or 3. Answer is, note that answer is option C, 1 or 3. Okay friends. Okay, option is C, 1 or 3. 6. If two sides of a triangle are 5 cm and 1.5 cm, the length of its third side cannot be. Friends, we know the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. तर मित्रांनो, कोणत्याही दोन साइड जे असतील मित्रांनो, त्यांची सम केली तर ती तिसरी साईडपेक्षा जास्त येते. समजा मित्रांनो 1.5 आणि 3.4 करा. 1.5 प्लस 3.4 आय थिंक 4.9, आणि 4.9 जर मित्रांनो मिळत असेल आपल्याला 4.9, तर 5 तर मोठा आहे नाही का. आणि हे असतं नसतं, कारण की प्रॉपर्टी द सम ऑफ एनी टू साइड्स ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल ग्रेटर दॅन द थर्ड साइड, याच्यापेक्षा मोठी असायला हवी. सो आन्सर इज अवर ऑप्शन डी, 3.4. रिझन काय मित्रांनो लक्षात घ्या, 1.5 आणि 3.4 यांची जर तुम्ही ॲडिशन केली तर ती मिळते आहे 4.9. ती मित्रांनो ती जास्त असायला हवा नाही का, आणि ती कमी होते, म्हणून हे याचं ऑप्शन आहे डी. सो राईट हिअर 3.4. If two sides of a triangle are 5 and 1.5 cm, the length of its third side cannot be 3.4. Okay friends, question number 2. Question number 2. Solve the following sub questions. Find the geometric mean of 2 and 8. Find the geometric mean of 2 and 8. Suppose x is the geometric mean of 2 and 8. X is the geometric mean of 2 and 8. So by using formula, what we shall get? X square is equal to 2 into 8. Note that this is the formula. Okay. X square is equal to 2 into 8. So x square is equal to 2 8s are 16. Taking square root of both sides, so we get x is equal to 4 square root. Okay, taking square root. So we get x into 4, and x is the geometric mean of 2 and 8. Therefore, 4 is the geometric mean of 2 and 8. Therefore, 4 is the geometric mean of 2 and 8. फ्रेंड्स, अशा पद्धतीने हे आपल्याला करता येतं की 4 जो आहे तो जॉमेट्रिक मीन आहे 2 and 8 चा. सेकंड, फॅक्टराइज x square minus 25. Friends, we know that expansion of a square minus b square. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b and a plus b in another bracket. So using this formula, convert this polynomial into this form. So we get x square and 25 means 5 square. X square minus 5 square. So using this formula, a square minus b square, here a square is x square here, and b square is equal to 5. So friends, in first bracket, first term minus second term. In second bracket, first term plus second term. Here first term is x and second term is 5. So we get x minus 5 and x plus 5. This is our final answer. X square minus 5 square is equal to x minus 5, x plus 5. Third, the measure of one of the angle of a parallelogram is 40. Then find the measure of its adjacent angle. Okay friends, let x be the adjacent angle of the parallelogram. Let x be the adjacent angle. Okay friends, let x be the adjacent angles. And we know the property, in a parallelogram, adjacent angles are supplementary. Using the property, in a parallelogram, adjacent angles are supplementary. Means the sum of these two angles is equal to 180. So x be the one angle and second will be given 40. So sum of these two angles are supplementary, means 180. So right here x plus 40 is equal to 180. So friends, x is equal to 180. हा 40 तिकडे घ्या म्हणजे येईल -40. So we get x is equal to 140 degree. So the adjacent angle of a parallelogram is 140. Right here, angle is equal to 140. Okay friends, fourth, for some in PQR, if R is greater than Q, then which of the following statements is true? In a PQR, R is greater than Q means these two angles are unequal. Okay, which of the following statement is true? These statements are given. See friends, this is the suppose triangle PQR, and here R is greater than Q. Angle R is greater than angle Q is given. We know friends, in the property, if two angles of a triangles are unequal, then the side opposite to greater angle, greater angle is R. So side opposite to greater angle is PQ is greater than the side opposite to smaller angle. Q is the smaller angle and opposite side is PR. So PQ is greater than PR. मित्रांनो हे लक्षात घ्या, R आणि Q मध्ये R मोठा आहे, मग R समोरील जी साइड आहे ती मोठी असणार, जो स्मॉल अँगल आहे त्याच्या साइड पेक्षा, त्याच्या समोरील साइड पेक्षा. हे आपण प्रॉपर्टी आपण शिकलो आहोत. म्हणजे आपल्याला इथे मिळालं R इज ग्रेटर दॅन Q. सो R च्या अपोजिट साइड कोणती आहे तर PQ ही मोठी असणार, Q च्या अपोजिट साइड पेक्षा, Q च्या अपोजिट साइड कोणती आहे PR तिच्यापेक्षा. And this is option number B. So our answer is PQ greater than PR. This is our answer. Okay friends? चला पुढे. Question number 3. Solve the following sub questions, 14 marks. Okay friends. Given if AB is equal to 5 by 3, find the value of A plus B upon A minus B. So A upon B is given, A upon B is equal to 5 by 3. So using componendo dividendo काय आहे मित्रांनो, A plus B divided by A minus B जे आपल्याला विचारलं आहे. सो A plus B divided by A minus B means friends here numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. इथेही तसंच करावं लागेल आपल्याला. त्यामुळे काय येईल 5 plus 3 divided by 5 minus 3 using the property componendo dividendo. Okay friends, so what we shall get, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8 and 5 minus 3 is 2. So A plus B upon A minus B is equal to 2 1s are 2 4s are 4 by 1. Our answer is A plus B upon A minus B is equal to 4 by 1. Okay, next. Write two solution of the equation x plus y is equal to 7. Equation is given x plus y is equal to 7. Write two solution of the equation. Any two solution we can write here. X plus y is equal to 7. Suppose friends we will take x is 6. X जर आपण घेतला तर y किती असेल, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So obviously y is 1. So this is also answer. तसं तुम्ही कोणतेही करू शकतात. कोणत्याही दोन संख्या घ्या की ज्यांची बेरीज जी आहे, सम जी ती 7 यायला हवी. मग मित्रांनो तुम्ही 3 घेतला तर इथे येणार 4. तुम्ही इकडे मित्रांनो 5 घेतला तर इकडे येणार 2. अशा पद्धतीने यांची जी टोटल आहे ती 7 आली तर दीज आर द सोल्युशन्स. सो राईट टू सोल्युशन ऑफ द गिवन इक्वेशन. तुम्ही काही लिहू शकतात. कंडिशन इज दोघांची टोटल जी ती 7 आली पाहिजे. 6 plus 1 7, 3 plus 4 7 and 5 plus 2 is also 7. So any 2 you can write here. Find the factors of a polynomial x square minus 3x minus 28. Write the polynomial x square minus 3x minus 28. Friends, minus 28 चे फॅक्टर आपल्याला पडायचे आहेत. ते कसे यायला हवेत तर त्याची ॲडिशन जी आहे, सम जी ती -3 यायला पाहिजे आणि मल्टिप्लिकेशन जो आहे तो -28 यायला हवा. वी नो फ्रेंड 7 4s are 28, but here -28. So write -7. -7 plus 4 -28 and -7 into 4 -28 and -7 plus 4 is -3. So factor is -7 4. So x square, आता मित्रांनो याच्याऐवजी काय येणार, -7x plus 4x -7x plus 4x -28. ओके फ्रेंड्स, आता मित्रांनो काय करणार, कॉमन घ्यायच्यात ना. x इज कॉमन फ्रॉम दिस टू टर्म्स. x कॉमन घेतला म्हणजे काय शिल्लक राहील, x -7 and here 4 is common, so we get x minus 28 means what, 7 into 4, 4 तर बाहेर आला म्हणजे राहिला 7. Okay friends, again here there are two terms and x minus 7 is a common, so x minus 7 taking common, so what is remaining here, x minus 7 is common, so remaining x plus 4. So factorization of factor of x square minus 3x minus 28 is equal to x minus 7 in another bracket x plus 4. Fourth sum, find the value of 5 sin 30 plus 3 tan 45. 5 sin 30 plus 3 tan 45. We know, friends, we know value of sin 30 is equal to half, means 1 by 2, and tan 45 is equal to what? Tan 45 is equal to 1. So write first equation, 5 sin 30 plus 3 tan 45. Substitute the value of sin 30 and tan 45. 5 value of sin 30 is half, so write here 1 by 2 plus 3, and tan 45 is 1, so write here 1. 5 into 1 half, 5 by 2 plus 3. 2 3s are 6, means 5 plus 6 divided by 2, means answer is 11 by 2. So 5 sin 30 plus 3 tan 45 is equal to 11 by 2. Okay, friends. Fifth sum. State in which quadrant or on which axis the following points lie. First point A. Its coordinates are 12 and 0. See here, y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate 0. Therefore, we say that point A on x axis. मित्रांनो y coordinate 0 असेल तो कुठे असतो? तो y axis मध्ये असतो, तो x axis मध्ये असतो. त्यामुळे लिहिणार तुम्ही इथे x axis. Second point B, minus 5 minus 2. X coordinate is minus and y coordinate is also minus. So minus minus in third quadrant. So we write here third quadrant. 2 10, both are positive. X positive, y positive is lies on first quadrant. So right here first quadrant. And last 15 minus 18, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative, means this point D lie on fourth quadrant. Okay, friends, अशा पद्धतीने हे तुम्हाला लिहिता येईल. नेक्स्ट सम बघूया. Radius of circle is 10 centimeter. The length of a chord of a circle is 16 centimeter. Find the distance of the chord from center. Friends, this is the figure. O is the center, okay, and AB is the chord. Chord AB is given 16 centimeters. So right here from figure, chord AB. AB is equal to 16 centimeter. Okay, friends, and here radius of a circle. Radius, we draw here radius. Okay, length OA is the radius. So OA or R, okay, radius OA is equal to given 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. Okay, friends, find the distance of chord from a center. So distance of a chord means this distance. Draw the perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord. This is the perpendicular right here, and this point will be suppose P. Okay, OP perpendicular chord AB. मित्रांनो काय केलं बघा, लक्षात घ्या. O पासून आपल्याला हे डिस्टन्स काढायचे. सो आपण काय केलं, परपेंडिक्युलर ड्रॉ केला इथे आणि त्याला नाव दिलं P, राइट. सो OP perpendicular chord AB. We know, friend, the property or theorem. What is this theorem? The perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. मित्रांनो इकडे जो परपेंडिक्युलर ड्रॉ केला तर तो काय करतो, कॉर्डला बायसेक्ट करतो. त्यामुळे मित्रांनो तो थेरम यूज करूया. तो थेरम आधी लिहावा लागेल आपल्याला. काय तो थेरम? परपेंडिक्युलर drawn from the center of the circle, from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. Bisect the chord. मित्रांनो हा फॉर्म्युला सॉरी थेरम जो आहे तो खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. जर समजा आपण सेंटरवरून परपेंडिक्युलर ड्रॉ केला ना कॉर्डवर तर तो काय करतो बायसेट करतो म्हणजे सारखे दोन भाग करतो. कारण की फ्रेंड्स इथे ए बी जो आहे तो आहे 16 याचे सारखे दोन भाग केले म्हणजे ए पी किती येणार तर तो येणार 8 नाही का. हा येणार 8 परंतु ते आपल्याला लिहावं लागेल. लिहूया. देअरफॉर AP इज इक्वल टू PB इज इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ AB. कारण काय बायसेक्ट द कॉर्ड. So AP is equal to PB is equal to half into AB. AB is given which is 16. So 2 8s are. So AP is equal to PB is equal to 8. Friends हे 8 आलेला आहे. हा 10 आहे right. This triangle OPA is right angle triangle. Using Pythagoras theorem we can easily find length of OP. So right here it is 8 centimeter. In a right angled triangle which is this triangle OPA by Pythagoras theorem what is the Pythagoras theorem? OP square plus AP square is equal to hypotenuse means OA square. So right length of OP square plus length of AP square is equal to length of OA square. So right here length of OP square plus length of AP square is equal to, these are two sides and this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is OA. So length of OA square. Friends OP find करायचं आहे आपल्याला. length of OP square plus length of AP is 8. So 8 square. And length of OA means radius which is 10 centimeter. So right here 10 square. Length of OP square 8 square is square 64. 10 square is 100. So length of OP square is equal to 100 minus 64. So we get length of OP square is equal to 36. Taking square root of both sides. So length of OP is equal to 6. Taking square root of both sides. Taking square roots. आणि मित्रांनो लेंथ ऑफ OP 6 आला आणि हेच आपल्याला विचारलं होतं की OP काढा. कारण काय आपल्याला काय विचारलं होतं फाइंड द डिस्टन्स ऑफ द कॉर्ड फ्रॉम द सेंटर. सो डिस्टन्स ऑफ द कॉर्ड फ्रॉम द सेंटर इज 6 सेंटीमीटर. द डिस्टन्स ऑफ द कॉर्ड from center is 6 centimeter. Okay friends. 7. In adjoining figure line L is parallel line M, line N is parallel line P. Find ABC from the given measure of an angle. Friends see here line L is parallel to M and N is parallel to P. Angle 45 is given. This angle is 45. और आपल्याला फाइंड करायचं आहे angle A, B and C. Let denote in the figure this angle. याला आपण काहीतरी नाव देऊया. Suppose this angle will be X. Okay friend. And we know this angle, X angle and this 45 angles are opposite angles, right? So first we denote X in figure. Let angle X denote in figure. आधी फिगर मध्ये तो डिनोट केला फ्रेंड्स. आणि मग आता बघा अँगल X and angle 45 are vertically opposite angles. Angle X and 45 degree angle are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. And we know friend vertically opposite angles are congruent, right? So this X and 45 are congruent angles because they are vertically opposite and vertically opposite angles are congruent. So we write here angle X congruent angle 45 degree. So reason is vertically opposite angles are congruent. Vertically opposite opposite angles are congruent. Okay friends, so x is equal to 45. See in the figure, this angle x and this angle A are interior angle because L and M are parallel lines. Suppose P is the transversal, so angle x and angles A are interior angle, and we know interior angles, sum of interior angles are supplementary. So sum of these two angles is equal to 180. So right here, line L parallel to line M is given, and P is the transversal. P is the transversal. Okay friends. So angle X and A are interior angles. Angle X and angle A are interior angles. Therefore, sum of these two angles, interior angles, are supplementary. So angle X plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. Interior angles are sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles are supplementary. Interior angles are supplementary. Means his total is 180. So right here, x plus a is equal to 180. Friends, x is equal to 45. So right here 45. 45, substitute the value of x. A is equal to 180. Therefore, angle A is equal to 180 minus 45. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 45 means 135 degree. So angle A is 135. Okay friends, angle A is 135. See in the figure, angle A and angle B are vertically opposite angles, and we know vertically opposite angles are also congruent. So A is 135, B is also 135. So right here, but angle A and angle B are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, angle A congruent angle B. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Okay friends, A is equal to B and A is 135. This is equation 1. So from 1, angle B is equal to 135. आता फ्रेंड्स A पण आला आहे 135, B पण आला आहे 135. रिमेनिंग अँगल इज C. C कुठे बघूया. दिस इज अँगल C. Okay friends, again here N is parallel line P and here M is the transversal. So these two angles, corresponding angles, these two angles, angle B and angle C are corresponding angles, right? Note that N is parallel to P and M is transversal. So B and C, these two angles are corresponding angles. Right here, line N parallel line P and M be the transversal. So friends, line N is line parallel P and angle B and C are corresponding angles. Therefore, angle B and angle C are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. And we know friend, corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, angle B and angle C are congruent. Angle B congruent angle C because corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent. Okay friends, and B is 135 from 2. from 2, B is equal to C and B is 135, therefore angle C is also 135. So angle A is 135, angle B is 135 and angle C is also 135. Okay friends, next question, question number 4. Solve the following sub questions. First, solve the following simultaneous linear equation. 2x plus 3y is equal to 18 and x plus y is equal to 7. So first we write the equations. 2x plus 3y is equal to 18. Suppose this is equation number 1. And second is x plus y is equal to 7. This is equation number 2. Friends, see here coefficient of x is 1 and here 2. So multiplying equation 2 by 2, then we get 2x here. And after that we will subtract, x is cancelled. So multiplying equation 2 by 2. Multiply equation 2 by 2. 2 ने मल्टीप्लाय करायचे मित्रांनो. So 2 into x, 2x plus 2 into y, 2y and 2 into 7 means 14. 2 7 is 14. This is equation number 3. So friends, subtract equation 3 from equation 1. Equation 1 minus equation 3. Equation 1 minus equation 3. So equation 1 is 2x plus 3y is equal to 18. 2x plus 3y is equal to 18 and equation 3 is 2x plus 2y is equal to 14. 2x plus 2y is equal to 14. Subtract these two equations. So here minus, all signs are changed from the second equation. This is 2x plus 2x minus 2x plus 2y minus 2y, 14y, so minus 14. 2x minus 2x cancel, so 0, plus minus 3y plus 2y, that is only y, and 18 minus 14 is 4. So we get y is equal to 4. Substitute the value of y is equal to 4 for any equation. Equation number 2. Okay, put y is equal to 4 in equation 2. What is the equation 2? Equation 2 is x plus y is equal to 7. So right here x plus y is equal to 7. Substitute the value of y is 4. So x plus 4 is equal to 7. So we get x is equal to 7 minus 4 means x is equal to 3. So our solution set is xy is 3, 4. This is our answer, 3, 4. Last question. In right angle triangle YXZ, angle x is equal to 90. This angle is 90. Then find the value of sin y, cos y, tan y and sin z, cos y and tan z. Friends, here given xz is equal to 8, yz is equal to 17. So first we have to find xy. मित्रांनो ही 8 दिली आहे, ही 70 दिली आहे, राइट अँगल ट्रायंगल आहे, तर आपण xy काढू शकतो. सो xy आपण फाइंड करूया. लेट्स स्टार्ट. इन राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल XYZ or XYZ, xz is equal to 8, yz is equal to 17. We have to find xy. So using Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, what is the Pythagoras theorem? So xz square plus xy square is equal to hypotenuse, that is yz square. So right here friends, hypotenuse square length of yz is equal to one side square means xz plus length of another side which is xy. Yz is given 17, so 17 square. Xz is also given 8, so 8 square plus length of xy square. 17 squares 289, so right here 289 is equal to 8 square is 64 plus length of xy square. सो 289 हा 64 इकडे आहे ना, सो -64 is equal to length of xy square. Therefore friends, length of xy square is equal to 289 minus 64 means 225. 225. This is the xy square. So taking square root both sides, so we get length of xy is equal to 225 square root is 15. So right here 15. Taking square root of both sides. Taking square root. Okay friends, length of xy is equal to 15. This is 15 centimeter or unit. Okay, so we can find the sine y. Okay, first we have to find sine y. Sine y. Friends, ratio of sine. Ratio of sine is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Angle is y. So right here, opposite side of y. Opposite side of angle y divided by hypotenuse. Friends, opposite side of y, see here, angle y is here, and opposite side is xz and hypotenuse is yz. So we write here xz upon yz. Xz upon yz. Xz is given, which is 8 centimeter or 8 unit, and yz is 17. So sine y, ratio of sine y is 8 by 17. Okay friends, this is sine y. Cos y. Cos y is equal to adjacent side of angle y, because angle is y here. So adjacent side of angle y divided by hypotenuse is equal to, see here in the figure, angle y is adjacent side is xy and hypotenuse is again yz. So xy upon yz. Xy upon yz. Xy is, friend, xy is equal to 15 centimeter, unit, 15 divided by 17. So cos y is equal to 15 upon 17. Similarly, we can find tan y. Tan y. Tan y is equal to opposite side of angle y divided by adjacent side of angle y. Ratio opposite side of angle y divided by adjacent side of angle y, which is xz upon xy. Xz upon xy, and xz is 8 and xy is 15. So sin tan y is equal to 8 upon 15. Tan y is equal to 8 upon 15. Okay friends, next sin z. Sin z, cos z and tan z. Sin z, cos z and tan z. Okay, so sin z is equal to sin z, the ratio of sin z. Friends, sin z is here, z is here. So sin z ratio is opposite side of angle z. Opposite side of angle z is xy and hypotenuse is again yz. So right here, opposite side of angle z divided by hypotenuse. Opposite side of z is xy divided by hypotenuse is yz. Xy is given, xy is 15 and yz is 17. So sin z is equal to 15 by 17. Sin z is equal to 15 by 17. Cos z, adjacent side of angle z divided by hypotenuse. Okay friends, adjacent side of z. This is angle Z. Adjacent side is XZ. So right here, XZ divided by hypotenuse is YZ. XZ is 8 centimeter. Hypotenuse is 17. So cos Z is equal to 8 upon 17. Cos Z is equal to 8 upon 17. Okay friends, last ratio tan Z. Tan Z is equal to, again friends, tan Z formula, opposite side of angle Z divided by adjacent side of angle Z. Right here, opposite side of angle Z divided by adjacent side of Z. So opposite side is XY and adjacent side is XZ. XY divided by XZ. XY is 15 and XZ is 8. So tan Z is equal to 15 by 8. ओके फ्रेंड्स, मित्रांनो आपला पेपर इथे संपला आहे. आय होप तुम्हाला तो आवडला असेल आणि सोपाही जाणार आहे. त्यामुळे मित्रांनो व्हिडिओ पुन्हा बघा. जिथे तुम्हाला वाटलं की घाई झाली तिथे व्हिडिओ पॉज करा आणि ते लिहून घ्या. थँक्यू. गुड बाय. टेक केअर.